Hey, what's up, chicas? How's everybody doing? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing good. Today, we're going to be working with this pastel design. So, then let's begin. Today, I'm going to be using strips from my collection. The link will be in the description box to my Etsy shop. And we're also going to be using the pastel collection from Fantasy Nails. Right now, I'm not too sure where you can purchase Fantasy Nails. I know eBay has them, but other than that, I'm not too sure, you guys. But yeah, we're gonna be using these four colors just for 3D. So I'm gonna get started here with my nails already prepped for this video, and I'm gonna be applying the acrylic on all of the nails, you guys. They're all gonna be exactly the same. I'm not gonna be using any other color. This is the only acrylic I'm gonna be using. And like I said, if you're interested in this cover pink one, the link will be in the description box to my Etsy shop. So also the tips, I have the long C curve tips. Those are on my website as well, you guys, as well as the long C curve coffin ones. So if you guys are interested, again, everything is in the description box. So yeah, chicas, I'm gonna be here applying this acrylic all over the nails. Like I said, I'm using a number 12 panna brush, which I've been loving. Honestly, I've been loving it. It's a really good brush. At the beginning, it was kind of shedding. I'm not too sure why. Maybe because it was brand new, but after a couple of times of using it, it stopped shedding. Everything's nice with it. Everything's good with it. It's not shedding no more. So I'm really happy with this purchase, even though it was about like $34 something, which to me, like that, a brush is expensive. But if it does a job, I mean, who doesn't want a good brush? Because honestly, a brush is like key to a good application. If you don't have a good brush, trust me, you will never get a good application. So your brush will always be your best friend. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's expensive or if it's inexpensive, as long as it works for you and as long as it does a good job and you work perfectly with it. It's cool. You've seen me in my past videos that I used 12, 13, $14 brushes from eBay, which honestly, to me, they've worked amazing. I received some comment. Well, it wasn't comments, it was just one comment, that she would tell me that my brush was this, that my brush was that, and it's not kolinski. I know it's not 100% kolinski. I've told you this in the past, you guys. It is not 100% kolinski, but it works for me perfect, and I've worked with it perfectly up to right now. I have not had any issues with it, and I work perfectly with those cheap brushes, you guys. With this one, yes, it works perfect as well. And honestly, like, if I would make a comparison, honestly, they both work amazing, you guys. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to tell you, because yeah, she did comment this and I was like, no, but I've worked with them perfect this whole time. So yeah, you guys, if you have bought that brush that I always link in the description box, from eBay, I mean, and it hasn't worked for you, I'm sorry, but it worked for me. Like, it worked for me. And sometimes what works for me might not work for you. So enough of the brushes now. Let me move on to the actual design. As you guys can see here, I'm applying the acrylic, and I pretty much start around like wherever I glued on the tip to my natural nail. That's wherever I start applying the acrylic. And then I start to brush it down, just trying to perfect that shape, cleaning the side walls so that whenever I come and file and everything, I'm not gonna have any problems trying to shape the nails, because the nail, if you clean your sidewalls really well in each of the beads that you just applied, your tip or your nail will not lose its shape, whatever shape you made it into. So I like to do that. I like to always clean the sidewalls from any excess of acrylic, and that's just gonna keep the shape for me. and I'm not gonna have any problems trying to shape it whenever I come and file. So yeah, chicas, and then whenever I come to the cuticle area, I kind of place my bead um um a little drier than usual, just so that I don't have problems with it spreading all over the cuticle area, and it's more manageable, if that makes sense. It's not super dry, but it's not super wet either. It's like right in between. It's just perfect. A little drier than usual, just so that you're able to, mold that bead in place, trying to fit it into the cuticle area without touching the skin. I hope I'm making sense, you guys. I know that as a beginner, a lot of you guys that are beginners have that problem. I've received tons of comments telling me, how do you apply the acrylic on the cuticle area? How do you deal with that? How do you do this? How do you do that? Honestly, you guys, I think I'm gonna make a video, just explaining about the cuticle area, because when I was a beginner, I remember that was my biggest issue. Like the cuticle area, I think everybody has issues with when you're starting off, in this whole nail world. So yeah, you guys, I'm not gonna say today, tomorrow, or in a week, because you know me, I take time, but soon, probably soon, I'll have that video up for you guys. Um, so now I'm gonna be taking these Beetles gel polishes. These are pastels. These are so beautiful, honestly, you guys. And I'm pretty sure you've seen these little like marks, or like these little drawings on the nails, all over Instagram, all over TikTok. And they look they're just precious, you guys. They're just so pretty. I think it's just a very simple design on the nail, super super simple, but it just complements the pastel or the spring nails, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna be using the yellow, I'm gonna be using the purple, and the blue. I had already done my thumb, and I did that one in pink. So I'm also gonna be using a very thin brush. It's just so that I can, create those little marks going down the nail, or squiggly lines, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, this type of design has been all over Instagram, all over TikTok, and whenever I saw it, I wasn't really into it. I was like, nah, I don't like that. That is just not my style. But then as I kept seeing it and seeing it and seeing it all over social media, I was like, oh my god, it actually does look nice. It actually does look pretty. So yeah, chicas, I decided to do it because it just looks really nice, honestly. But if you're not into it, of course you can just make the design yours, change the colors, change. If you don't want it in pink, make it into a nude. If you don't want pastels, you can totally make this in neon colors. It would also look very pretty. So yeah, chicas, just these are just ideas for you guys. You take away what you don't like and you put in what you like. So yeah. So yeah, chicas, right now I'm just gonna be doing some 3D little flowers. It was supposed to be the 5 little petal flowers, but the yellow one came out with 4 little petals. I don't know, I'm kind of messed up on that one. I think I did one of the, or actually 2 of the petals way too big. But I mean, at the end it turned out nice. At the end it looks pretty cool, pretty nice. So yeah, but I really wanted the 5 petals. So for this, I'm using a number 5 brush, which you can find on eBay. This is where I purchased mine. It ranges from around $13-14, I think. So it's really good for 3D if you're looking for a good 3D brush. So I'm also placing a little opal or white, I don't know, crystal right in the center. And that's kind of guiding me to wherever I want my flowers to be. So I'm just going to finish this up and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, chicas, so now for top coat, I'm going to be using the Notpolish one. So I'm going to be applying a super thin coat all over the nails. It's not necessary to add two coats or add a thick layer. One thin, nice layer will do, you guys. That's one mistake I would do every single time whenever I first started here on the nail world. I would always apply two coats thinking it was going to look shinier and stuff. No, it does not, you guys. It just makes your nails look bulky. And I always try to wipe the sidewalls because, you know, if the top coat kind of spreads and goes you know, on the sidewall of the nail, that's the way it's gonna cure in the lamp, and it's gonna look kind of weird, and it's just not gonna look, your sidewall is not gonna look straight, if that makes sense. So yeah, chicas, I cured that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and once it's out, I'm gonna be applying a little bit of cuticle oil, and this is the final result. Thank you so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Personally, I did love them. They're so cute and springy. So again, everything will be in the description box for, like, for example, my Etsy shop, discount codes to Notpolish and Zoeve, you know. Yeah, so don't forget to check that out, you guys. I will see you here on the next one. Stay safe, God bless, and bye bye.